believe in. No, that's no. Hello, Internet. This is Movie Man Greg here, and I just got done watching The Disaster Artist starring James Franco and Dave Franco. Oh my gosh, what a freaking movie, man. So The Disaster Artist tells the story of Tommy Wiseau and his pal Greg and the making of The Room, which is considered one of the worst movies ever made. Now, what's great about this movie, first off, is James Franco's performance. I think the dude, he directed this, and he's starring in it, and he just absolutely killed it. So, his performance as Tommy Wiseau, I got lost in it, and I think he got lost in it too, because the moment he hits the screen, you're like, man, this isn't Franco, this is Tommy Wiseau. Especially if you've seen The Room, you'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, he's got the laugh down, he's got the mannerisms, I mean, everything, and he just really nailed it. But what really makes this movie go is the relationship between Tommy and Greg. That's what this is all about. And Greg is played by James's brother, Dave Franco. And that's what really makes this movie go. We see them from when they first meet in a acting class in San Francisco. And the thing is that this movie isn't looking into like who Tommy Wiseau is and what his secrets are. It really does explore this relationship between these two guys. And really it's about a movie of following your dreams, being confident in yourself, you know, not being afraid to fail, following through on your vision. And that's the thing about Tommy Wiseau and The Room, is that The Room is his vision, for better or for worse. That was the movie he wanted to make. That was the movie he did make. And while it ended up being terrible, what was really great about it was that it was what he wanted. And what's good about this, and what makes this a really good role for James Franco, is that Tommy is a sympathetic character at times. Sometimes you feel bad for him, sometimes you're angry at him. But overall, he's very lonely, and he's very sad. You know, you just get the sense that he was hurt really terribly in his life. He's just looking for his place in the world. He just wants to share his life, and he wants to share his experiences in life with other people, which is why he holds on to so strongly to Greg. This movie could have gotten really cheesy, and it could have used scenes from The Room as a crutch, but it didn't. Like, the way that it brought in The Room, and the way that it, you know, brought in that world was handled very well. The scenes from The Room that they reenacted were used to enhance the story rather than detract from it, and I felt totally engaged the entire way, and I was rooting for these guys the entire time. And it's funny because at the end, yeah, you know that, you know, Tommy, you know, and Greg become successful because of The Room, despite themselves, and you're kind of happy for them. You know, you're rooting for them, and I think that was the really strength of this movie. I mean, this movie has so much heart, it has so much charm. Dave and James Franco are killing it. I will be shocked if James Franco doesn't get an Oscar nomination out of this. This is really great. One of my favorite movies of the year. One of the best movies that I've seen recently. And I would recommend checking it out, you know, as soon as you can. It's in limited release right now, but it'll be in wide release nationwide soon. So definitely check out The Disaster Artist, a movie with a ton of heart, a ton of charm, and it's just wonderful, you know. By the end of it, you'll probably be singing Journey. Don't stop believing. That's no. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this episode of Drive-By Movie Review. Please, if you like this video, hit the like button down below. Be sure to subscribe. And if you want, check out some of my other videos right here on the side in the passenger seat.